Okay, so I had to split my video into two. So I've done the indie side. There's no Marvel side because, frankly, there's nothing that appealed to me from Marvel this week. So we're now doing the DC side. So this is part two. So we're looking at the DC side. So Absolute Superman issue 11 by Jason Aaron and the Gian Domenico. Butchered his name. Yeah, so as it mentioned in the last issue, Kal-El was captured by Ra's al Ghul, basically betrayed by the leader of the opposition, who turned out to be Talia al Ghul. And so they've got the Brainiacs to operate on Kal-El to try and brainwash him to turn him to their side. And Lana Lang, not Lana Lang, Lois Lane, good God, Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen have been held prisoner. There's some really grim but fantastic scenes with the Brainiacs. I love this depiction of Brainiac in Absolute Superman, and it's a lot that goes on. There's lots of betrayals, twists and turns. There's a great twist at the end, fantastic. That's why I'm not flicking through any further. All I will say is this is quickly becoming the strongest Absolute title. I have stopped guessing Green Lantern. I've stopped guessing Flash and I've stopped guessing. I know this is a shock for a lot of people. Absolute Martian Manhunter. I'm just getting the core original titles now: Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. But this one is quickly becoming a favourite. The story is just so strong, and when they have different artists, they have top-rate artists, and the colours are just gorgeous in this book. It's a really strong superhero slash strong sci-fi story as well. Yeah, it spins the whole concept of Superman on its head, but in the best possible way. 9 out of 10, wonderful comic. And then we have the final issue of Resurrection Man Quantum Karma, book 6. So this is by Ram V, Anand RK, Mike Spicer on colours, and of course Jackson Goose, RAP, did the introduction page on each issue. So sadly missed, and they do a really nice tribute to him at the end. The art, as per usual, is wonderful. It's very trippy, very psychedelic. The story, I think, fell a bit flat in this one. It was almost as if Ramvi didn't know how to wrap up the story. I'm sure he did, but it felt like a bit of a Stephen King ending where the lead up to the finale is fantastic, and then it just kind of like trips over its shoelaces. In that respect, I would give this final issue a 7.5 out of 10 because it left me very disappointed compared to the rest of the series. Next up, we have Cheese and Cheshire Rob the Justice League issue 2 with wonderful, gorgeous art by Nicholas Scott and brilliant um, dialogue by Greg Rucka. The art is just some of the best comic art in a mainstream comic you can wish for. It's just next level. The dialogue and the interplay between the two main characters is great, and I love this issue. It's basically Ocean's 11 in comic form, where they're just planning this big heist of Justice League Watchtower, and the way that they introduce the other characters, how the science recruits other characters. Witchboy makes an appearance, and I love Witchboy anyway, but it's just wonderful. It's really, really good. Some people might look at this and think, oh, it's going to be cutesy and soppy and mamby-pamby. Not at all, not at all. It's a good, solid. First issue was very brutal with Cheetah. She's got cravings. She needs human flesh occasionally, and it didn't shy away from showing that. But this just carries on keeping the ball rolling for how the planning is as enjoyable as. I'm glad I'm not doing the heist straight away. I've got a feeling the heist will just be like the last two issues, and if so, I'm happy with that because that's what a good heist movie is. It's the planning, the preparation. So now they're getting their other recruits. One of this other character here is one of the recruits. It's just great. Like I said, the artwork is just on par with the dialogue for quality. It's sometimes very hard to find a comic where both sides are equally high quality. But at the moment, DC are nailing it with most of their series, and this one is no exception. I hope once it finishes with issue 6, they come back and do another series, or they just carry it on because it's a blast. 9 out of 10, an easy 9 out of 10. And then we have my ongoing team book favourite, which is JSA. This is issue 11. Yeah, we got to 11 in DC. And it's got the original artist back on, who I love. Some people don't like him. I love him. He's got this really classic style to him that I really enjoy. It just works for this comic. So they're ramping up this storyline that's been going on for nearly the full run of the series. And it's coming to its inevitable climax, I think, with next issue, if I'm not wrong, or the issue afterwards. It's just great. It's a fantastic team book. It's solid. It's everything I want from a team book. It gives me the same kind of feel I used to get from reading New Teen Titans with Marv Wolfman and George Perez back in the day. So yeah, 9 out of 10. It's just a wonderful series. Do yourself a favour, check it out. And we have another new comic. Good God, my wallet's taken a beating this year. And it's Adventures of Superman, Book of L. So it's the returning saga from Philip Kennedy Johnson with art by Godlewski. The art is really good, really solid. It's just a good Superman comic. It's a good epic. It's going to be 12 issues. I mean, look at that page. Just gorgeous, gorgeous art. So this one builds up the story. And what I love about Superman, it can jump from big, epic, cosmic setup like that, and then to this quiet stillness of Smallville, where it's just focusing on Clark and his family, and then it incorporates both. So it shows the peace, what is finally achieved, and then no matter how much Clark looks for peace, some bastard's going to come around and ruin his day, and this is what happens with this. So this sets up this ongoing big space epic, what's going to happen. It flashes back to Warworld, which if you've never read, do get the very reasonably priced compendium. It's one of the best superhero sagas of many years now. So yeah, it's great. Can't wait for the next issue. 9 out of 10. Really wonderful.